To go here. What's up, everyone? Good to see you guys.
Yo.
If you're seeing this and you haven't already enrolled for our live training we're going to do on Tuesday night, you can check the link in the description, or if you're over here on Instagram, you can check the link in bio as well. Make sure you do that. Oh, damn! I sound so much different to myself on stuff, but yeah, sweet guys. Make sure at the link in bio you hop in the free training if you haven't already. We got some of you guys in here on YouTube as well. Damn. Okay. I actually feel pretty good getting this set up too. The next thing is getting the good camera locked in for this too, but I feel good right here. And I'm not echoing like crazy, everyone. We got verification of that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Dude, packing inventory now. That's what's up. Right there.
What up, P-Dubs? What's up, Angel?
Yeah, what up, Angel? Trip around life. P-Dubs always in here. What's up? Any of you guys on Instagram have any questions? Oh, dude, Joseph, I'm excited to meet you at ASD pretty soon.
Dude, I think there's gonna be a whole crew at ASD. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, what day? We're getting there Friday, right? Or Saturday?
Friday, I can't remember. I think Friday.
Cool. Yeah. What up, Trent? What up, Derek? Derek, are you going to ASD too? Derek is one of the first. He's one of the first pledge class of coaching students. So he's been doing numbers for like a year. At this point, he made his wholesale now. As someone who had to decide between spending money on product, I'm excited for this training. Yeah, that sounds great. I was in the exact same boat as you back in the day. Didn't have much money, didn't know what to do. Luckily, we're here to help with anything you guys need. Is it normal for an ungate to be rejected? Yes. Just resubmit. It'll probably happen a couple times, but you'll be good to go after a couple times. Right there.
Yeah. We got the ungate question way too early this time.
I know, bro. Early. How do you guys feel about going up to suppliers at ASD? Excited. Yeah. You should see it as opportunity. Definitely. Especially if you're taking the time to go there.
If you're worried about it, Sarah, the money is in doing things that makes other people uncomfortable.
Yeah, and just like probably sending in your first FBA shipment was a little bit intimidating or at least confusing when you did it. It's gonna be no different in this case too. Bro, what can we do if we get an IP complaint from Nike? So you didn't actually get an IP complaint from Nike. You got an inauthentic complaint, which meant a customer thought that a product was fake. It's the exact same protocol as an ungate. I've beaten probably over 100 plus of those at this point. So what you do is you just go ahead and download the order confirmation email as a PDF and then submit that off to Amazon right there.
They just want to see that you're not selling like counterfeit stuff. You're good.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's that customer obviously has no idea what they're talking about, assuming you are selling legitimate things. Ooh, okay. One of you guys should do a video that goes more in depth on credit and opening up lines of credit right there. I'm not like super comfortable talking about that stuff just because I know the risks associated with everything, but it has been a very, very good thing for me over the years, just when utilized correct. Right there. Luckily, and I'm also not super caught up to date with like kind of the current state of it because I'm like, a couple years off of like really needing to kind of acquire more access to capital and such like that. Do you guys charge a restock fee for FBM returns? I don't think you can anymore, unfortunately. I used to be restocking the hell out of people back in the day, though. Right.
I didn't do it. I only did it like a few times anyway. It was just when people did like egregious stuff because it's just like an easy way to get a negative feedback. And usually the $20 is not worth the negative feedback.
I apologize for my English. What do you think about tactical arbitrage? It doesn't give results like before. Yeah, I mean, online arbitrage has gotten more competitive, but I think like focusing on reverse sourcing, keep a product finder, stuff like that, it's going to be a lot more effective for you.
Yeah. The manual methods are better. Just reverse that kind of stuff. Can you beat counterfeit cam with RA receipt? Not usually, because it's not going to have your personal info on it. That's one of the big problems with RA. You can, but it's going to have lower success than like online invoices because you can put your billing, your Amazon account info on that.
Yeah. What's nice about especially RA like outlets and such is you can also get email receipts. So always when you do that and checking out outlets, do the email receipts as well. Right there. So yeah, we got around 100 of you guys in here so far on Instagram and YouTube. Make sure you register for the training on Tuesday night if you haven't already. It's at the bio and link in the description right there. So make sure you do that.
We're going to be breaking down a bunch of step-by-step, basically help show you how to build your six-figure Amazon biz. You guys can, it's free on Tuesday.
For the IP complaint, how would the ungate help you for selling a different product sourced from somewhere else? So I think no. So you're going to use the receipt from that specific product you bought, Rich. It's just Rick, it's a similar process to ungating. Bro, now on track for 65K rev. Let's go. Dude, that's awesome. Here we go. It should take around 12 to 24 hours right there. Are you buying things at Marshall's right now? How do you get engaged with Marshall's receipt when you cannot use the in-store receipt? So any product I buy retail arbitrage, I'm already ungated for it via having done an online order. And luckily, you know, once you've had an account for a few months and have a lot of consistent sales, a lot of stuff's going to be an auto ungate for you too. How accurate is SellerAmp with possible private label listings? I mean, 100% in terms of like the possibility right there. However, it only goes off of the seller count in terms of determining that. So it's on you to identify whether or not the brand is dominating that listing if you see a listing that has really, really low seller counts. Right
Yeah,
there.
it's just like it's just a warning. It's just saying it could be private label, so be careful.
Yeah. So what you want to do if you see that is the first thing is just knowledge of that brand, determining whether or not that brand is, if you think it's something that might be PL. And then the next step from there is actually going ahead and scrolling down to the offers on SellerAmp and then looking at who the seller is right there. Okay. It is absurdly better recording having a setup like this in terms of my first 6 minutes of ever having it. Right.
You finally go away from the laptop and realize.
No. I'm still on the laptop right there, but it is kind of a pain moving it. So I think I might. How much would I feel like I should just get a desktop and just leave it here, like just leave it set up like this.
Yeah, you can build a perfect one for what we need for like 2K for like 2K.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I got engaged with the Target receipt earlier today. Hey, Trent, winners win, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Right. What are best distributors / stores? Ungating in Canada, same thing as the US. Big retailers. You'll be good to go. Any recommendations for leads list or not smart for beginners? It kind of depends on your situation, right? If you have a bunch of capital, it's a pretty good idea to just learn a bunch of new websites and just kind of look at how product performed, find storefronts of other OA sellers and stuff like that. However, if you're low on capital, you definitely want to get scrappy and not rely on stuff like that.
AK, just use anywhere you're buying stuff from is fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Kohl's. Like, yeah, somebody was saying like Dick's doesn't work. Like all these stores do work, guys. You just have to keep applying. You're good.
Yep. It is. We shouldn't even bring this up on here. Honestly, it is for sure getting harder to get approved though. Like, not like it's got to be like.
Well, right now is like the golden era. Yeah. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Right now, like you have to just be ripping everything right now because it's gonna get harder. But you're gonna be grandfathered in. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, like it just did not used to be like it a year ago.
Like I think right now is the time to get started. Christmas, ungating still easy. Back to school, like, yeah.
ASOS easy ungate. ASOS is actually a good site to source from too. Do you actually buy stuff from so no, in terms of making shorts at Marshall's, I'm very, very transparent. That's purely just kind of showing the opportunity and stuff like that. And everything, but I've made a bunch of money with retail arbitrage over the years. I just prefer online arbitrage due to the scalability and leverage you can achieve in terms of just kind of it being a big opportunity and less work. Okay, cool. Anyone know how to avoid order cancellations from Kohl's and REI? So the best way is to just do smaller orders. See if that's the reasoning for it, right? Because you can really easily just place another order, especially when you're checking out through PayPal and stuff. If that persists, change up the payment gateway. If that persists, start to play with your info too. How big can you get with OA? Like if I have hundreds of thousands to spend, can you find enough to buy? So first of all, whatever you did to get hundreds of thousands to spend, keep doing that for sure. Because it's going to take you a while to really build up the skill set with OA to deploy a bunch of capital. So it absolutely is. However, if you're sitting on that type of capital, I would pay for the best OA trading on the market and I would pay for the best wholesale trading on the market instantly. And honestly, private label too. And keep doing whatever you did to get all that back too. Right there. At what point does it make sense to go FBA? I'd say like if you're starting now, probably like September 1st, just because FBM is so easy right now. And then, I'd say probably September, it's going to get harder just off the seasonality of stuff.
For OA, does the order go straight to your house? It can't go to Amazon. Yeah. So sometimes you can ship to Amazon, but never from online retailers. Like you can get wholesale to ship to Amazon sometimes, but it has to be formatted very, very specifically. So if you don't want to receive it yourself, you can get like a prep center.
You know what would be an incredibly good business model if they make this a thing in the future? So if they make local drop-offs for FBA thing, just opening up a warehouse like as close as possible to like the big Pennsylvania warehouse, the big New Jersey warehouse, the big Charlotte warehouse, charging $1 per unit, dropping shit off locally, like just having box trucks going back like day in, day out. That would be so lit. Dude, that'd be like a really good business too.
I don't think you can do that.
Well, no. I'm saying if they added it. If they,
Okay. I got you.
Yeah. It'd be like quite literally like, drop shipping, but like I feel like there should be even a better word for that right there.
Why don't gold diggers trap Amazon sellers? Because it's not worth it. Amazon sellers are
you have to deal with the emotional reward
because you have to deal with Amazon sellers. That's why it's not worth it.
What is the best way for a new account, Amazon FBM or FBA to generate sales? So it's not how much do I FBA or how much do I, or it's not do I FBA or do I FBM. It's how much of each one do I do, right? Some listings are going to be incredibly good to FBM. You're going to figure that out by looking at the buy box statistics and looking at the other sellers on that listing, right? Other things, it's going to be incredibly difficult to get the buy box FBM. You're going to see that through anecdotal data and looking at the keep on SellerAmp.
Tried arbitrage here. You don't do reverse sourcing with arbitrage here. You can integrate arbitrage here into SellerAmp to make it better for reverse, but you can't reverse source with arbitrage here.
Manual gang. How do you guys avoid buying limits on retail websites? Do you just make new accounts? That's a good one. So it depends on that specific website. Some retailers are incredibly cool with you doing big orders. Some other retailers are incredibly cool with you doing a lot of small orders. You're going to learn this through experimentation. Unfortunately, every site is different, but that's not necessarily like a bad thing. It's a good thing because if you take the time to really learn, a lot of other people aren't going to do that. So you're at like a big advantage, basically. But yeah.
Did you talk about FBA and FBA for new sellers?
Yeah.
Cool.
Especially this time of year, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's going to be awesome.
I mean, that's why you see so many newbies going like 0 to 30K so fast right now, is because the opportunity is huge.
I mean, I'm raising like an entire generation of demons in this one. Like this one kid had never sold a product on Amazon 2 months ago, and he did 9.3K in sales on Friday.
Bang.
That's disgusting right there. Do you guys use tactical arbitrage software? Nope. Just SellerAmp and Keepa for product research.
We use it a little bit, but not as much as we used to.
Our first dates at Marshall's doing RA working miles. I actually haven't split tested that offer, but I like how you think right there.
Yeah, that's how you find the one, but only like 1% of those dates go well.
How much of your cat? No, I screen them. Like I let them know, like this is a very weird situation going in. Like, I work all day, all that kind of stuff. But how much your catalogs are non-IPs? 100% of them. I mean, if I can help it. I mean, occasionally you'll get it wrong and stuff. But yeah, no. I mean, I don't want to buy anything that has IP history. Yeah.
How long does it take the product to be available Amazon after sending from UPS? Like a week or two, you'll start making your first sales. Usually like 2 to 4, it'll all check in.
Fire. Is Lego profitable for selling on Amazon? Yes, however, not much outside of Q4. Amazon carries a lot of it themselves. However, during Walmart secret clearance, which if I remember correctly is coming up, I actually got to look into that. There's going to be a lot. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
It was, it was mid-August last time I did it.
Yeah. So it should be coming right up.
Which is fun. Yeah. I should go film it. I'll do something.
Oh, big fun. Time. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I did it last year and it was super fun.
Yeah. Anyone know any UK flipping forums I can join? Yeah, so the SellerAmp Facebook group has a big UK presence as well. I mean, you'll be able to find a ton of people from the UK, especially on Twitter. I don't follow a lot of UK Amazon people on Instagram, but I definitely do on Twitter. Do I need an LLC? It's up to you if you want to have one. It's not required, but it's up to you in terms of...
He's in Canada, so maybe that's an accountant question, though.
Yeah, big time. How to find products with IP history? Yes. So you don't want to find products that have like, in terms of identifying products that have IP history, what you want to do is look on the Keepa chart and see if there's any like random, like absolutely plummets in seller count. It'll be pretty easy to see if you do see it. Cheap Lego from there lately. That's what's up. Do you ever sell baby items? Yeah, toys. Yeah, definitely. Especially this time of year. Dude, like, you guys are thinking is completely, I mean, I'm not going to guarantee it, but like it has been for years.
It's good for years. I mean, you can wait another 2 years, 3 years when it's not good, or you can do it now, make a bunch of money, and then find something cool when it's not viable anymore. Like that's I feel like that's a big misconception with people starting businesses. You're rarely starting a business that's going to be viable for a decade. Like
Yeah.
Start it, make a bunch of money, learn skills,
Learn.
and then
Yeah.
you level up to the next thing.
Yeah, like you guys got to understand, like 3 and 4 years ago, Warner and I were like going into thrift stores and scanning a bunch of books, and it is incredibly different than what we do today. But you move up as you acquire like capital, relationships, you acquire new skills, you meet new people. Like it should be easier and easier to make money every year based on like the skills, the knowledge, the stuff you're building. And it's tough to see that as a beginner, but like it's absolutely the way things should work if you're doing stuff right. So Vans, they don't necessarily IP. I think they have in the past, but they definitely send letters though. So I'm definitely not going to be selling that.
Yeah.
Dude, my guy Christopher, man, you got to talk to an accountant. I have no idea. Right there on the LLC thing. Yes.
Please don't take your tax advice from 23-year-olds on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we are the last people you should be talking to about that stuff. How do you know what size polybag to package based on the product you are selling? So on SellerAmp, you can scroll over the box on the Chrome extension that's right next to the Google button, and you'll see the dimensions of that product right there. And the nice thing is, I mean, you end up selling a lot of pretty similar stuff. So like you kind of only need a couple types of packaging, which for those listening back home, get 9x12 poly mailers, 12x15.5, and 19x24 for the most part.
Yeah, and as you guys are checking the dimensions, if you ever think it's wrong, ask for a remeasure. Your FBA fees will go down if Amazon thinks it's bigger than it actually is.
And there's a ton of weights that are incorrect, and that's why there's a lot of good FBM arbitrage on stuff where that's the case too. Are you guys complete your remote? I do a lot of FBM, but transitioning to all FBA in a prep center for traveling, dude, that's a great plan. Right there. So not necessarily. I could do some stuff in person. Like I did a shipment on Friday, because it's sales tax weekend in Florida right now. So I actually bought a couple of grand worth of stuff to the crib too on Friday. Do you have to pay taxes for selling profitable on Amazon? So you gotta talk to an accountant for that. But yeah, when you make money, you do have to pay taxes. That is financial advice, right?
That is. Yeah, we can say that's financial advice.
When setting up the seller account, can I use my debit card? If it lets you, Steven, I don't see why I wouldn't. Right there. Are you consistently selling the same items? Do you have only seasonal items? So the answer is kind of yes to both of those. Like stuff comes up all the time just based off of how many Amazon sellers we talk to, opportunities to buy and such. So like, yeah. And then there's also stuff we'll sell as much as possible year round. When should I start using a prep center? When you're ordering and prepping like 500 units on your own is kind of like the blanket answer, I would say.
Or depending on the state, if you're buying expensive stuff, you can save time and money by going like sales tax free.
Facts. And if you're well capitalized and such, you're just going to have to be willing to get on the phone and talk to a prep center and tell them you're new and everything like that. But it's definitely doable. Is it okay to put the FNSKU barcode on the poly bag instead of the manufactured barcode? Yes, that's actually the typical protocol.
You should. Otherwise, you'll get mixed with people who don't take care of their inventory.
Yeah, and trust me, like these minimum wage employees at Amazon aren't giving a shit if your barcodes are shown or they aren't. Right there. Okay, this is an incredibly good question from Sarah. So, if you are ever going to switch any sensitive information on your Amazon account, please call them in advance. They are going to temporarily shut your account down if you do it for security reasons right there. If you don't call them. So always do say, hey, I'm looking to change my banking info. I just want you guys to put it through the system that a change is going to be happening right there. Why do you help people sell? Will that not saturate the market and make it harder for you to compete? So Warner and I are products of other people helping us out in the past in the Amazon community. I want to meet as many other Amazon sellers possible, and I want to make money. We want to grow SellerAmp. We want to grow our education businesses. So that's why we're here. And I want to make money. I want to learn. I want to meet new people. And I know no better way to do that than to get around as many people as possible that are trying to do the same thing. If there's a better way, let me know. But I don't know.
It's a good way to network. Plus, you can make a lot of money being one of the few people who are actually helping people in an industry like this. So we just come and actually help people, make good money, make good connections. Yeah,
and we're going to be helping a lot of you guys at our free live training on Tuesday night, which you can register at in the link in my bio or the link in the description as well. For FBM, and that's go.fbaroadmap.com/register as well. Let me get that link up. thefbaroadmap.com. My bad, family. Register right here. Oops.
What do you guys do with listings that get deleted? It's pretty rare, but you can sell on like a third-party marketplace, worst case.
Yeah, that shit's annoying, but it does.
A lot of times there's like a multi-pack or something like that as well. So yeah, there's only been a handful of items that's just genuinely useless after.
Another really good question. Do you use Amazon buy shipping? 99% of the time, buy shipping through Amazon for FBM. However, occasionally they'll just be charging you like an egregious price for no reason. In that case, buy shipping from pirateship.com right there, which I'm confident you guys can all figure out how to do it through their website. You just click buy shipping and everything. I don't have a clue how to sell on Amazon, my man. Well, lucky for you, you need to do the prerequisite 5 hours of YouTube binging. Right there. I have an $1,000 budget. That's more than I had when I started right there. So you're probably going to want to start out selling used books right there, which is actually going to teach you. It's going to teach you a hell of a lot more than the money it's going to make right there. But there's like the nice part is you can start that with virtually no money. But all right, my man, you're in the right place, but you got to go binge 5 hours of videos and it'll give you a really good idea of the baseline. Just started making sales 2 weeks ago, spent all my starting capital. Now I'm just waiting for they pay out. For some reason, they put 100% of my earnings in account level reserve. Yes, Tay. So one, awesome work that you're already getting sales 2 weeks ago, or in terms of your first 2 weeks. But yeah, they're basically just making sure you're not scamming people. Right.
Yeah, they hold your money for 2 weeks in case of returns or anything like that. Yep. And then you can release it. And if it's a big issue, you should do more merchant fulfillment because you move your money way faster.
Oh, no, a really good question there. Are you totally against listing product that Amazon is on? Absolutely not. You just want to make sure that Amazon is sharing the buy box more than like, I'd say, 30% of the time right there. So what you do to figure that out is go to data and then buy box statistics on Keepa, and then make sure Amazon's sharing more than 30% of the buy box. What do you do when you find a profitable shoe in Burlington that has no box? Can you still sell it on FBA? Probably not. Maybe you take the time to buy a bunch of stock like Nike boxes and such, but yeah, probably not. Which videos to binge? I would say, well, first of all, come to the free training on Tuesday night for sure. That's going to give you a really, really good baseline and everything you need to get going. But just search like Fields of Profit on YouTube, Push Your Miles on YouTube, and then like we both have beginner guides. Your 0 to 10K video is really good. I would say that one. Then if you search Flips for Miles, like the best way to start online arbitrage in 2023, that's one of my more popular videos right there as well.
Roadmap's definitely applicable to UK, Adam. The actual stores we're looking at will not be, because obviously we're looking at US stores, but the methods, there's a channel for Europeans, for other guys in the UK. Like
Brexit has entered the chat. What is the average ROI for wholesale? It's going to depend on the quantity of products you're buying, but like your minimum should be like 25-30%. What are your guys' opinions on me selling my house, renting, and using gains to live off of an invest? Okay, so definitely not qualified to answer that. There's all types of shit. It's like, does your state have capital gains tax on personal residence? You got to talk to some more intelligent or further along people in terms of that. But I don't really know.
Patty, you've been crushing, but
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, did you buy it with a 3% interest rate? If you bought it with a 3% interest rate, I would not sell it. But what do you guys think of Romer losing his account?
Did you see Egg tossed you a coffee, or was that to my channel?
That's love, bro. Shit, my bad. Yeah. Thank you, Egg. Yeah, and thank you, Egg, for always coming out and asking us questions too, man. We're calling bro Egg right there. That is his name though on the burner channel right there. Yeah. Thank you, Omar. Is Zulily good for sourcing? I think Zulily's a reselling website. I can't remember if it's a retailer or not. What do you guys think of Romer losing his account? I mean, I love Romer, obviously, but I mean, if you break Amazon's rules, like there's typically going to be consequences. Do I wish it happened to him? Of course not. Do I think he should get it back? Fuck yeah. But I mean, don't break Amazon. None of you guys should have multiple accounts or even be thinking about it. So that's kind of what I think comes about of it. Is the roadmap course only for OA or wholesale too? Yes, it's predominantly for OA. However, there is a couple hours of wholesale friendly content in there, and then we're probably add more in the future too. How's Miami? Dude, Miami's awesome.
We're leveling up the wholesale game, and what we've done all along is as the course gets better, price goes up. So when I start adding more wholesale stuff, price will go up. So hop in, you'll get it without any extra cost.
My audio's still hitting.
Yeah, you're good.
Good, cool. Yeah, we got that problem solved, man. Damn, I'll listen to the replay. I'm sure it sounds crispy right there. Should I get some of the sound panels too?
like I got going on.
Yeah, that's lit. I think I definitely should get the SellerAmp neon right there. I think that'd be pretty hard.
I've got mine in the corner. I just can't get it to fit with the way I'm sitting.
Yeah, I can't remember what size I got on it. Yeah. When starting up, what kind of product should I be aiming for? I mean, like it just kind of depends, man. I mean, if you're like me and you're really into like basketball shoes and stuff like that, that's a great place to start. If you have a Nike outlet next door, that's a great place to start. It's kind of situationally dependent. If you're really into makeup, it's probably going to be more fun to source makeup and find deals for that kind of stuff. Best way to find new websites to source. Reverse sourcing can introduce you to every website you need right there.
That's why reverse sourcing is so important, because you learn brands, you learn source, you learn sites, and then a few months from now, you just go straight to the site and you already know what you're looking for.
Yeah, and KPF too, right there. So we got 130 you guys in here across platforms. So make sure we got a free training going down Tuesday night. Can register in the bio. On that, where are you?
People got the filter on. You don't know. You did get the brand of the camera, but I don't have a filter as far as I know.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Tay says I'm using a beauty filter.
Oh, that's hard. That's fire. Right there.
I'll take it as a compliment. There's no filter.
Yeah. Where are you, Brickle? Yeah, I live in Brickle. As a beginner, would you recommend Keepa or SellerAmp? Both. Do you guys ever worry about liability when selling products? We have liability insurance, which is required through Amazon. I mean, I think I'm insured up to like $1 million or something like that. So
yeah, I think you're required to have like 1 or 2 million in insurance.
Yeah,
but it's like $400 or $500 a year, depending on where you buy it.
I feel like that's pretty cheap too.
Yeah, it's
right
pretty
there,
cheap.
Yeah. Thoughts on Nordstrom Rack Ferrari? Great opportunity. I'm in the UK. Do you know what time it will start in the UK? Go to the link in bio and you can
you'll have a little countdown.
Yeah. What's up, fellas? What up, Matt? Yeah, Matt, we were worried you weren't making it today. Favorite way of sourcing? I mean, probably manual, but like everything works. Like you need to do manual reverse sourcing to learn how to do manual too.
It's kind of a mix as well. Like you go, like at scale, you go to the source you already like, and then you find some, and then you reverse source that guy and see if you can find it on the same sale, like that kind of stuff.
So I'm a complete beginner. What is reverse sourcing? It's looking inside the catalogs of other sellers. If you search Flips for Miles ride along on YouTube, there's a really good like 50-minute long video of me finding a bunch of stuff with that method I posted about 2 weeks ago. Why did you guys start selling on Amazon? I was mad that I didn't have money and I wanted more money.
Yeah, I mean, it makes money. It's one of the best business models on the internet right now that actually works. Like,
yeah, and it also like made sense skill set wise because I already like selling stuff, so it like kind of fit in nicely with what I had always done. Dude, the boys went crazy at Brick Fair this year. I gotta show you. They're finishing up right now, but dude, like they FaceTimed me randomly, and there's this kid who hadn't been in 10 years. That was like, you realize how long they went crazy though. If any of you guys, well, I guess it's over now, but if any of you guys live near Chantilly, Virginia, you should go to the Brick Fair Lego convention next year. You guys know anyone doing OTC? You're looking at 2 of them right there. How long does it take to scale up income considerably? If you're even asking that question, it's probably not going to work. Honestly, it's going to take a long ass time to get good and make a bunch of money, just like anything. If you're not willing to stick around long enough to start to like really understand how it works and everything, it wasn't going to work all along. It's going to take a while to get good.
If it helps for scale, it was year 2.5 that I started OA, and then year 4 I don't do anything. So if that's what you're looking for like fully outsourced good business, it's multiple years.
Yeah. I see sellers selling products with an IP alert. Is that just taking a risk? Dude, it's probably that they don't even know what that is. Like a lot of people don't even know what Keep is. Like you guys are very in the know. Like you're like really, really in the know. You doing any Lego holds? Dude, I actually probably have like 20K in Lego or something like that. I mean, it just like kind of chilling there. It's at the crib. It's at
Is it type of stuff you're holding for like a decade?
Dude, some of it I bought in like 2017. And I don't even know why I still have it, honestly. I just don't feel like, dude, listing one item is such a pain. It's like listing books, but like you actually have to give a shit about pricing too.
I buy some like sealed Pokemon stuff. It goes up in value. Yeah.
Should we do OA on gated products? Definitely gated products, and then just get ungated on that. Yeah. Online jobs are Upwork.
Yeah. Online jobs is probably the way to go. Upwork is more for like temporary, I'd say. Yeah.
Online jobs is better for long term from my experience too. But like it's at the end of the day, it's how good are you? How good is your job description? Like that's what really matters. Like I'm sure there's Facebook groups of VAs that would be great too. Does it take long to get sales when you first start? Any of you guys could go to your local Marshalls right now and find stuff, do the ungated in 24 hours from online, and then sell it tomorrow. Right there. Is Stanley brand safe? Look at the Keep It chart. I have no idea. I know it has been very safe at some points.
Yeah.
I have no idea though. Just look at the Keep It chart.
It was last Christmas, but I would assume it's pretty saturated now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anyone can rip up a KPF search, filter to price increase right there for the stream for the boys. That would make money probably right there. Cool. So we'll be on for like 5 more minutes or so, guys. So let us know any questions you guys got. Right there, headed to, yeah, that's what's up, Corey. Bro said, yeah, get over to Marshall's, man. Scan all the backpacks right there. Do you have any tips for UK starters? Yeah, consume a bunch of content, get around other people that are in the space. There's a really good UK community on Twitter. I'm sure there's good Discords too that are free. Check those out. Meet other people that are doing this. What are your main tips for someone who's struggling to source and finding things profitably? I'm just trying to switch categories right now. Do I just look in the sales area at places like Lowe's and Menards? No, the last thing you should be doing if you're a new seller is reverse sourcing or is manual sourcing, which is going on a website and looking at the sales section. Do not do that. What you should do is go to listings that you know are being sold by a bunch of other sellers, which, I mean, there's infinite. Lego, Neutrogena, Nike, Adidas, Converse, Under Armour, Puma, Aveeno, Bobby Brown, Matt Cosme, anything like that you see is being sold by a bunch of sellers. Opening up the storefronts of other sellers using SellerAmp, then looking at the low rank products they're selling, hitting the Google button on SellerAmp, seeing where those products are carried, and then finding out what coupons those websites offered. That's what's going to make stuff profitable. And Jillian, I know we were DMing. That's why stuff isn't working. It's going to be insanely hard as a beginner to just go to the sales section at Lowe's and find stuff right there. Will there be a replay? Yes, but you should try to come live if you can. Signed up and waiting for my appointment for verification. Attaboy, Steven. Yeah, right there. Steven was asking 20 minutes ago, he's asking, how do I sign up? And now he's signed. There we go. Speed. That's what you need to be moving with urgency.
Those are the people who win. Yeah.
Here we go. Just listed some stuff. FBM. Notice I'm not featured offer eligible. Do you have to be feature offer eligible to get the buy box? Yes, but it's like a cat and mouse thing or chicken and the egg thing. It's like, do you get sales first or do you get buy box eligibility first? Because you get buy box eligibility from selling stuff right there. So you just got to be a little bit lower priced and try to get the low price sales.
But Ripa also do a KPF for no buy box. You could find a bunch of stuff that you're on equal footing with.
True. Will you go more in depth with reverse sourcing on Tuesday? Yes. I also got unlimited videos on my YouTube of me doing it too. The best one is if you search Flips for Miles Ride Along. It's like a 45-minute long video, which is absolute gassy. Your boy tearing up reverse sourcing. How long does it take to get the verification email? Great question. I assume it's probably instant right there. But the nice thing is you're going to find out when you sign up too. So doesn't really matter how long it takes. You got to deal with it anyway. What should you do if you forgot your rec in pass and they won't send an email? Get them to send an email or call them. Or this KPF, keep a product finder. Then I can sign up. Yes, sir. Do you think I should buy a laptop or can I run it all from my phone?
You need a computer.
You need a computer. But my friend, I want you to get on Facebook Marketplace and lowball the shit out of people for a laptop right there and get one for like 50 or $100. Basically, no need to worry about expensive stuff. We're grinding.
You're just looking at Chrome tabs. It doesn't have to be a supercomputer.
But nothing since well, that's the thing though, where it's like in terms of probability, of course there's profitable stuff, but in terms of expecting a beginner to be able to find stuff just manually on a site is not as typical as the much more better ways to do it, basically. Right there.
There's a reason that stuff ended up in clearance. Like it's not selling very fast usually.
But there's some savages I know that source on the phone. I don't really get how they do it.
If you're just doing only RA.
Oh, well, that's much different. Yeah. That's much different. Do you know me? Yeah, Spartan. I think I see you on Twitter, but you oftentimes come in the streams too, so I'm familiar with you. Can I use Marshall's Stungate? I wouldn't. I would just do that brand online too. And even if you just break even. All right, you already asked about the verification thing. It doesn't really matter how long it takes because it has to happen anyway. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I assume it's instant, right? If I had to guess. Oh, the mail. My bad. The mail. Okay. Oh, yeah, like a couple of days. Yeah, like a week.
Yeah, it's like a week, I think. Yeah.
Main purpose of using a laptop. Okay, you gotta watch some YouTube videos. Like everything, it's like all of it. Yeah.
What is RA? Retail arbitrage. So it's just like going into store and scanning stuff instead of looking online. It's like better if you're a beginner, but it doesn't scale nearly as well.
Yeah, online's way better, and online is what we're going to be showing you guys on Tuesday night. So make sure if you haven't already signed up, you go sign up for the free training right there. It's in the description, in the bio, etc. Right there. And then we're going to hop off in a minute or two. So if you got any final questions, feel free to drop them in there. When you reverse source, the seller reviews should be between 20 and 60. Do you agree, or we should go higher? Don't worry about the reviews. Open up everyone and then analyze their catalog and see if they carry the types of products you like to carry. I wouldn't worry about review counts at all. Just open up everyone within SellerAmp and then see the different catalogs, because review count can be very misleading, because someone might have just been selling back in the day and now they don't sell anymore as much and their review count might be really high. How we doing, boys? Finally caught you from the UK. Damn, yeah, it's almost midnight there, right? Can you use a regular LaserJet printer to print labels? Absolutely. Old school. I used to print at the college library back in the day, right there during the summer.
Technically, you're supposed to use laser. I didn't know that for like, I sent in ink for like, I sent in ink for like a year. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much, really.
Yeah, I mean, the technology's not caught up where like it's not feasible for everyone to have it. Can you use, oh man, yes, that's all you should use. Yeah. Yeah, it actually does matter when you're doing RI, just on Gate Online. What is the most you can make doing RI only? I mean, there's people making millions,
a lot of money. Yeah.
Millions. But like, if you're even asking that, you're asking the wrong question. You know what I mean? Like,
if you structure any Amazon business model in the right way, you can make millions. Like it's not the right question.
I opened instead of into to avoid and never got a refund. I haven't, bro. Just sell some products, man. You can't be worried about $40. Like, sell some products, man. Consistently a month. Damn, 12K average profit. That's fire, bro. Yeah, dude, get going with OA, man. You can take that to the moon because you're super talented.
You're gonna switch to OA.
Yeah, bro said only. Yeah, bro said that's fire.
If he's the type of guy to say only 12K a month in profit, bro, switch to OA, you'll be raking in the money.
Yeah, dude, start doing OA. You'll be a beast at OA pretty quick.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Okay, cool. All right. So everyone go register for the free training on Tuesday night. We appreciate you guys spending a little bit of your Sunday with us. Right there. Make sure you're following Warner if you are from my channel as well. He's got a bunch of good stuff on there. We posted a bunch of Buy Box Bandits podcast episodes recently. You guys should check those out too. We will see you guys in the next one. Be great. Love you guys.
Peace.
All right.